Hello, Glass here, Monster Train. So today I actually beat Covenant 25 and kind of just wanted to do a self-indulgent look at the logbook, mostly for me. But I figured I'd make it public. I know some people that play Monster Train, maybe they'd be interested in probably mostly my unmastered cards. But here's page one. I played a lot of random on my way up, and also the Exiles came out when I was partway through the Covenants. So a few of them didn't get as many chances to win as others. But yeah, my end wins were mostly primary Wax. I think Wax is really good. But then the last one pulled it out with Stygian Hellhorned. Tethys Titansbane, Covenant rank 25. Oh hey, it says Covenant rank separately for the two... you know. Never won above Covenant 7 with Hornbreaker Prince. Because this was a Shardtail Queen win over there. I think I just didn't roll him very much from the random. And occasionally I would pick. I didn't solely random, and I, like, never pick him. I usually want to go, like, Awoken or Stygian main when I'm picking. Sometimes Melting. Never Umbro or Hellhorned. And yet, Penumbra still brought me my Covenant rank 21 win. And yeah. So let's see, unmastered cards. I'm not going to try to analyze why these are unmastered. A few of them I just would rarely actually even try them. Is Sharpen my only unmastered common card? Like, this can start in your deck. It's started in my deck plenty. Yeah, I'm often just spooked of 3-cost spells. I feel like they're probably worth it if you just stick a couple -1 costs in, and those are in every magic shop and they're cheap. So, I guess the thing is, they need upgrade support, but their upgrade support is easy to get. Anyway, let's keep flipping through the pages. Yeah, no Primordium wins, no Wilden 10 wins, but I've won with their secondary position, so their basic cards are gold. Shadow Siege, I don't think I ever have picked Shadow Siege. And then a lot of, like, event things. I think at least had all of these cards before. Like, I've taken Spike Driver Colony, I've taken Automatic Rail Spikes, I took Gift of Gratitude, like, once. I usually take Aggressive when I get that event. I've had Petrified Skull maybe, like, 3 or 4 times, and I always, like, hold it to try to get the thing where things don't purge. Oh yeah, I think I won the run that I took Gift of Gratitude, but it purges, so it didn't master or turn gold. But yeah. Not gonna try to deeply analyze any of this. This is just the list. I guess, are there... Never took Brawler all the way up. Never took this all the way up. I think I tried for it and just the run died. Tried every form of Wilden 10. Or at least every fully focused form. I didn't try hybrids. Still no wins with him, though. Tethys, great champion. Saltguard, I don't really like him. I got a win with him, but I don't like him. Penumbra, yeah. Never made it to the last thing with Superfood, but yeah, I tried Primordium. Rector Flicker, just great champion. Little Fade, very differently great. Eternal Flame is good fun when you've had Little Fade die twice and they suddenly have 280 attack. And are still size 1. Little hard to get set up though, because for a few turns your champion is doing nothing but dying. At least they tank a hit. Guess I've gotten most of the artifacts. Wonder what that does. Do I want to like call out any artifacts? No. We'll get to the run history. I don't have much to say about the wins. Personal records is probably cooler. Units moved between floors, 41. Ember spent on a single X cost card, 14. Smallest deck was 20, largest deck was 36. I think that doesn't get either achievement related to deck size. I played pretty average deck sizes, I guess. Fastest run, 33 minutes. Well, how do you apply multi-strike? I guess I probably wasn't casting the Hellhorned Tome. Oh, that was probably Dante. He gets his multi-strike on summon, doesn't he? I can't imagine how else you'd apply it 40 times in a run. Unless just summoning a unit with multi-strike counts as applying it. Yeah, I had a real big armor run with the Imp Queen and a Transcend Imp with, I think, Endless. Or maybe it was just one Transcend Imp that was really big or something. Because she was making a Welder Imp every turn. And then my Covenant 25 win actually also applied a lot of armor, but completely differently. Soul applied 32. Oh yeah, those things that explode. And they have the harvest to gain souls. Frostbite. That's a very commonly applied status effect in large numbers. What's my biggest regen applied? 310? Alright. Triggers of various types. Okay, yeah, that's enough for the logbook part. Just want to look at my last 5 runs while I can still find them. Not 5 runs, 5 wins. Obviously, it took a lot of runs in varying clans. Yeah, here's where I actually picked clans, I'm sure. Also, I'm pretty sure when the Exiles came out, I did pick them for a bit. I'm not sure where that would even be. But yeah, let's see. How did I win on Covenant 21? It was a Penumbra. Very large dog. I did get capacity. And, okay, Morsel Miner to start. Had some Imps. Oh yeah, Queen's Implings, so this was Exiled Hellhorned. Alright. Multi-Strike Alpha Fiend, nice. I'd always like that. A lot of solid cards. Impalate would have been doing a lot of damage with 8 Imps. Oh, and they both have Holdover. Okay, I see how I won. What is 8 times 15? It's a number. I must have duplicated this at a Hellvent after putting the holdover in. A free Shade Splitter, a couple that I didn't remove. A Cave-In for 1. I probably, like, merged my floors together at some point. If the Crucible Collector was below the Alpha Fiend, it could be quite the tank. I don't know if I ended up doing that, though. I feel like I like Crucible Collector on top, so that it doesn't consume its lifesteal on just, like, junk as much. Try to deal with stuff before it gets up there. Polyclaw. This could almost just say kill one enemy. Well, one non-boss enemy. Blazing Bolts. Yeah, that's a good card, especially when it costs 1. I think it's one of the few 3 costs where I'm like, ah yes, that is clearly a good card. And of course the deadweights. Let's see, Railforge's Hammer, pretty nice. Teeth of Gold probably didn't do a lot. I think the commemorative spike was probably the best thing up here, besides the crystals, of course. Alright. 22. A little fade run. Oh yeah, because like 3 of the last 5 wins are gonna be wax. Vapor Funnel, Railforger's Hammer showing up again, and the Waxer Snuffer. I feel like this was probably an okay run. Also, Winged Steel is really nice. Just a lot of solid relics here. I took both card draw. Yeah, Waxer Snuffer. So double Extinguish with Extinguish Little Fade. Or rather the buffing one, not the one that costs more if the Extinguish goes off again. So yeah, 60 attack, 10 health, and burnout 4 to friendly units. And then you buff a draft that has multi-strike. I guess that's its natural multi-strike. There was a run among these. I reviewed them before starting the video, where I actually put a multi-strike on a draft for even more multi-strike, but this wasn't that run. Had a Crucible Collector again. Solid boss killer. Just big ol' lady of the house. A Morsel Master, probably to just pair with the Crucible Collector. 1 Train Steward I didn't remove. A Wickless Baron with multi-strike. Okay. I probably had like a Baron DPS with the draft behind the lady of the house. Wait, no, I didn't have any extra capacity and I needed room to play Little Fade. Oh yeah, and then of course, the classic. Free Holdover Molded, repeatedly get back Little Fade. Looks like I removed a couple primitive molds, maybe? Or no, you normally get 3. Never mind. And I upgraded a Plink. Shroud Mitosis, Engulfs. Oh, Furnace Tap. Yeah, that... Once you add a lot of attack, just throw on an extra multi-strike. Grovel, making a morsel, and deadweights. Alright. How did I win this run? Here was the multi-strike draft. 10x3. And Flicker's Liquor, as well as both of the like big rage relics. Does not decay on friendly units and adds additional attack. So that's why I buffed it with Rage 7. Besides, that's just like a good thing on drafts usually. Had a Bounty Stalker up to 90 attack, Endless, and Quick. Wickless Baron, probably for tanking. Wickless Tycoon, probably for having money. Engulfed in Smoke at 0 cost. Yes, I had 3 Rituals of Battle, one with Holdover. Because my Rector Flicker was reforming stuff all the time. Double Entombed Explosives. And then Flicker's Liquor was making stuff free. Turns out, free Rituals of Battle, when you get 3 attack per rage and it never decays, pretty good. Also, Light's Gift, I think, is great if you just want to set up DPS on the top floor. Whatever you put on the top floor just isn't dying, unless it's like to spikes and your thing has like 10 health or less. Concussive Coals, less impressive, but I guess I had it. Oh yeah, Wickless Recruitment also to remove burnout from the draft. I think that was like the whole purpose of this card in the deck. Oh, and I duped the draft. There are 2 of them. But yeah, just having a one size, possibly buffed to more than 10 attack because the reform buffs attack. You just play a draft, you Wickless Recruitment, and you stack Rage on it. And I remember against Seraph, I had a draft that was doing 900 per round. So yeah, fun times. Another Rector Flicker run with Reform. Also an Impsicle for some reason. Jackstrips. That just like kills all the small things in the early game. I think usually when I see it in the first artifact choice, I like almost always take it. I might take like a Winged Steel over it, or with this clan probably Waxer Snuffer. Like there are a few things. Oh hey. Guess what? It's a Wax Win with Holdover Molded. Alright, but what won this run? Oh, Endless Burnout Molten Encasements are fun. That would have been a lot of stealth. It was Cleanse Seraph, though. So that probably wasn't solely the win. Oh, Multi-Strike Wickless Baron. Nice. I like it. Oh, Sacrificial Resurrection Wickless Recruitment. So I probably, like, made a big draft, let it die, reformed it, Wickless Recruitment. Subsuming Blade that did 62 damage. And had holdover. And would cost 1. Alright. Looks like I duped it at some point. They deal different amounts of damage. Fatal Melting for dealing damage, fueled by the Endless Burnout Molten Encasement. It dies even if nothing hits it. Alright. So yeah, I think I just made really big drafts. Okay, this... I think what might have been nice is if I had the one that makes Burnout be 3 larger, so that the draft would be played with Burnout 4. But, like, you can reform it. I had some easy ways to reform. I was probably also reforming Imps a lot, just for, like, AoE or stacking Rage. I don't remember this run very well. And then today's run, the Covenant 25 win. We had Tethys Titan's Bane with 1 sweep, 1 spell weakness, and the rest Frostbite. Probably my favorite Tethys build. Started with Icicle Fracture. I think Icicle Fracture is like surprisingly good. I took a Gurg's Goad and then got no demons. Railhammer really sealed the run. I wasn't actually sure how I was going to tank Seraph, but I did have Guard of the Unnamed with 2 runestones in it. And so with the Railhammer, it has Incant, gain 19 armor. Pretty good. Backed up by a multi-strike Siren of the Sea that's effectively gaining 4 attack per Incant. I had a Titan Sentry that was just buffed up with Frostbite. I think this would usually tank on, like, the bottom floor. And then the Guard of the Unnamed, I duped it near the end, because I was thinking I might need to tank Seraph extra long on the top floor to let Tethys's Frostbite run. But I won on the middle floor. So the dupe was pretty irrelevant. Let's see, and then... yeah, Cold Celia with Sweep and Quick, just eliminating all the low health enemies. Very nice. Made it so that my Titan Sentry could actually last a while. Although it did limit the amount of Frostbite that actually got put on the enemy tanks. I definitely let some things leak through. The Siren of the Sea needed time to stack up. However, Siren Song dealt with some of that. I mean, it could almost just say kill the whole top floor. Assuming they took some damage. Because at the end of the game, the Pyre deals 40. So this is just 120 AoE before they even start hitting the Pyre. I guess if the enemy has spikes, it hurts a little, but that never happened. Alloy of the Ancients to help with the armor stacking. Cheap Ritual of Battle, because the Flicker's Liquor Ritual of Battle taught me that Ritual of Battle is actually a good card. I thought for so long this was a bad card. Just because 3-cost spell. I think when you play it for 3, it's pretty bad. Unnamed Tome. I don't think I actually did anything with this. It was a late pickup. I arbitrarily just played it to get an incant trigger at some point. Urchin Spikes actually won me some of the early battles. Because I had Crypt Builders in my starting deck. I upgraded both of them the exact same way. But this was not a dupe. I actually just put the same upgrades in each of them. But yeah, Urchin Spike's Crypt Builder actually just, like, killed the first 2 bosses outright. I think I might have needed to hit the second boss a little, because I think I got that combo on the top floor, not at the start of the boss phase. March of Shields to help with the armor stacking. I cast a lot of Frozen Lances at nothing just for 19 armor. I guess for a while it was less than that, but it was still worth doing even for 7 armor. I guess that just makes it a bad Fortify, which I also had. Fortify for 12 armor, because your Guard of the Unnamed has incants. Plus, of course, I was incanting the Siren of the Sea. Like, Siren of the Sea was a buddy with my Guard of the Unnamed. And then I would try to put Tethys behind that as well, because Tethys behind the big tank was nice. Yeah, just solid Stygian run. With Icicle Fracture helping out using spells on the right turns. And Railhammer just winning the end of the run. I think I bought this in the last trinket shop, actually. Or maybe I had it before the Penitent? I guess let's actually go through the points. So I didn't take the first challenge. I think it was Spike's challenge, which would have just killed Tethys immediately. I think I could have done it just fine, though, because I didn't need Tethys to hit the boss. It died immediately. Pyre Absorbers. Let's see, this was the attack +4. I think my Guard of the Unnamed kept almost dying. It, of course, didn't have all the incants on it yet. But I did get it, like, early. And I kept getting, like, just enough incants on it. Double-barreled Daedalus. Took no damage. 3-turn boss rush. Oh, I guess actually, yeah, I won this fight on the bottom floor. But maybe I did have to hit it still. Alright. What trial was this? Multi-strike. Of course, multi-strike isn't as much of a bother when you're stacking additional frostbite because they're hitting you more. Also, it had those guys that gain attack each floor, so when you fight them mostly on the bottom floor, it's not a big deal. They were doing like 2x2. And of course, I think I had the quick Cold Celia by then. Maybe not with the attack +10. That came after the quick. No, maybe I had it by then. So I think the actual, like, scary enemies were getting eliminated immediately. I don't remember what the challenge here was, but clearly I didn't take it. Okay. Archus. There is no challenge. 2-turn boss rush. Oh, this was a 1-turn boss rush here. Oh, I think because of a capacity hit on the middle floor or something, I set up on weird floors. Penitent. And Seraph the Diligent, 2-turn boss rush, 32 damage taken. Because, yeah, I didn't have enough tank busting. I think Siren's Song dealt with, like, 2 of the tanks that made it to the top. But I didn't have, like, holdover or permafrost on it. So, you have it the turns you have it. Anyway, that's my logbook and my run history. I guess I could just go through a few pages slowly to look at the clan combos. I'm not going to click on any more runs, though. I wish it had the dots for whether it was exiled or not. I might have picked this. I like Stygian Hellhorned. I just don't pick Hellhorned main. Actually, I think I did pick the exiled Hellhorned once, because I wanted to do more Imp Queen things. Huh. Some Covenant 1 in there? Was I trying out exiles? That might have been it. Actually, I said I wasn't going to click on a run, but yeah, this had Soulguard the Martyr. I wonder if I ever won with him above Covenant 1, but I don't want to click on every single Stygian Garduin. Actually, there shouldn't be too many. Okay, and that was Tethys. Yeah, you can kind of clearly see. I was already to like 18 when the Exiles came out. Or maybe 17? Was this a... No, this was Penumbra. I'm not sure what happened here. Probably I rolled badly with Volatile Gauge after taking the challenge. I might have genuinely died on the first battle. Okay, so I guess I'm only clicking on unusual looking runs. Oh, that was even Covenant 1? Or no, that's Battle 1, Covenant 17. I was looking at the wrong side. Why did I go back to 9 for a bit? Little fade, okay. Okay, so maybe that's when the Exiles came out. When I was on 13? That's a Hornbreaker Prince. Okay, that's Penumbra. I was like, that's a whole lot of Covenant 1 runs in a row with like a bunch of different clans. Is that when I did the YouTube stuff? But why did Umbra get played twice? Oh, I was probably trying to get gold borders on cards, because I did like try to do that for a while. Anyway, that's my whole run history. And that'll be it for my look at my stats. See ya.